What's up, Beach Bitch with a franchise guy? Coming in this episode with the 2020 first year draft. I mean, MLB draft is a pretty big thing for a lot of people. I mean, your team lives and dies by the MLB draft. It also lives and dies by amateur free agents, but we don't have that option and Road to the Show. I guess Road to the Show and MLB the Show. We really don't have that option in Road to the Show, I'll tell you that. But of course, the Orioles are number one pick. I mean, the usual suspects are up there in the top five, but here we go. Philadelphia Phillies on the clock, the 30th pick of the draft. I mean, we're looking for potential, we're looking for talent, we're looking for people who maybe we can look into trading. Because our team's pretty set right now. Look at this Connie Myers character at 20 years old. I mean, it's a bit older. I mean, yeah, but we have Reese Hoskins, Kenny Ponce right here. I mean, we have a bunch of catchers. I mean, but look at all these guys. All of these players, all these guys who are scouted. Some of them scouted to be busts, which is kind of weird. But some of them are scouted to be pretty good. But right now, just going through relief pitchers. You can always use relief pitchers. I mean, relief pitchers are one of those things that you always use, you always need. But you see right here, Ted Verhoeven, 80 potential, Brandon Clemente, Boyce Damaromo, right here, the 19-year-old, ETA 2024. Believe we're gonna take Boyce right there because hey, why not take a chance on a guy when you can make his day? Yeah, hey, we could also maybe find the next Yadier Molina. Probably not, but hey, it's worth a shot. But second round pick coming up right here. Going through all the talent again. You got Frank Traxler, Larry Paxton. I mean, looking at relief pitchers again. You can always use relief pitchers. Nick Webb for first base. Go take Nick Webb. Always can use some backup first baseman right here. But just gonna cruise through. Man, that's our first round pick. I don't know what that was. Separate competitive balance. I don't think it's competitive balance. Our payroll's pretty decent, I guess. But here we are, second round now. But Jim Wolf, international guy. It's a pretty normal name to be an international. He's from Canada, that's why. Got to say like, hey, I'm waiting for him to be from like Puerto Rico because you see some weird people and weird names coming out of states and countries you don't expect them to come from. But Jim Wolf, the Canadian, John Burgos, the Californian, right here. I mean, it's a bit of a different crop of characters right now because hey, look at that. Look at all those greens right there. We're thin in two positions. It's going to be relief pitchers and closing pitchers. And I think a lot of those things we're going to have to build through the draft. Like we have our closer of the future in Sir Anthony Dominguez. But we're going to go with the relief pitcher right there. Just get some relief depth. Because I think all of our relief pitchers in the minors they're all starters we just have an influx of. But relief pitchers and closers are super thin. So it never hurts to try, I guess, and I don't know, draft more of them for whatever reason. It's not like relief pitchers are in that high of demand. We can always go for trades. We can always even just convert starters too. Starters that aren't going to make in our rotation that we know aren't going to make it. We can, turn to them and use them as relief pitchers. A lot of players down there. I believe Jojo Romero is one of these guys who's on the cusp. Like we just have so much talent currently for a rotation. I don't think you can make the major league roster as a rotation piece that he's gonna have to come up as. Oh, that was competitive balance. There we are. Competitive balance B for whatever reason. I guess. Is that the free agent one or is that the monetary one? I think it might be the free agent one because I'm pretty sure we did lose some guys in free agency. But looking at drafting some of these guys right here at the 70 potential because get down to 55. You don't want that. There's our pick right there. It's in round 4. Here we go. We're going to go onto the clock right now, picking Christopher Phillips, the first baseman right there. 70 potential is a green bar, but not all the way green. And look at that. Everyone else is desolate. We've drafted a first base, we drafted a second baseman, a catcher, and 2 relief pitchers. So, I mean, hey, Christopher Phillips, what's the worst that can happen? He's the Pennsylvania kid. Here we go. 4th round pick was Christopher Phillips, the Pennsylvania product. But that will be the end of the draft right there. Take a look at everyone right here. Boyce DeMoromo, 79 potential right there, 90. He has a C potential 19-year-old kid. Bit unfortunate right there. Nick Webb, the New Yorkers, 21 years of old. B potential. John Burgos, the relief pitcher. B potential, 20 years old, not too shabby. Jim Wolf, the Canadian, rocking the cool hair, is a B potential at 18. It's a lefty. Tanner Bowie, C potential, currently 50 overall. And Christopher Phillips, the D potential. The Pennsylvania kid lets us down. That's not what you want to see. But as of right now, we're going to offer most of these guys entry level contracts. John Burgos is going to get one. Jim Wolf's getting one. I mean, I don't know how many of these guys are actually going to make the Major League roster. But as of right now, Chris Phillips is going to go unsigned. But taking a look at the All Star votes, Zach Eflin leads all pitchers with 470 votes, 71.7 ERA, ahead of Scherzer, ahead of Nola right there, ahead of Greinke, DeGrom, Walker Buehler. Relief pitchers. Let's see where our first relief pitcher is. Look at that, former Phillies Jose Alvarez. Anthony Dominguez, the leading closer right here, put in front of Craig Kimbrell, the former Philly. Wilson Ramos, the leading catcher, followed by JT Realmuto right behind him. Ramos just killing it this year. Freddie Freeman, because for that reason, Rhys Hoskins does not sim well, so he will never be an All-Star, even though he has 18 home runs opposed to his 14. Second baseman, we're going to find Kingery. There's Kingery down here, 229,000 votes. I mean, power's just not there. Average kind of isn't there either. Harper leading for third base with 326, 12 home runs, and 50 RBIs. 5 stolen bases, too. Gene Segura is the leading shortstop, 9 homers, 32 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, and a 337 average. Left fielders, there's Kutch right there, the veteran, hanging in there for the All-Star game, trying to make back-to-back All-Star games. Adam Eaton, let's see, any center fielders right here for the Phillies. Adam Hazley, there he is right in front, right behind the Rule 5 pick, Rafael Bautista, and right in front of A.J. Pollock. Batting 226, 5 home runs. Ugh, that's unfortunate. And right fielders, there's Jay Bruce, 12 home runs, opposed to Charlie Blackmon's 20. Calm down, Charlie Blackmon. Like, geez Louise. Like, Bruce having a great season, though. Look at that, 280, 36, 12 home runs. But let's get to the American League. David Price, Chris Sale, Clevenger, Michael Fulmer. I mean, Corey Kluber. I mean, some of these guys are guys you expect to see right there. You know, I don't know really the relief pitchers. Adam Ottavino, I know the former Rocky, Rustin Rizzo, former Philly Genmar Gomez for some reason is doing really well. Mike Morin, the current Philly, Sean Kelly, Zach Britton, Blake Trinan, Roger Chapman gave up the ALCS home run. Ken Giles, the former Phillies, up here with 144,000 votes. Gary Sanchez leading catchers, followed by Christian Vasquez. Matt Olson and Jed Jerko are leading for first baseman, and the former Philly Justin Bour is right behind both of them. So not too shabby for Bour, 349 average. Jose Altuve, Cesar Hernandez, the former Philly for the second baseman. Geez, look at all these former Phillies up here. I mean, they seem to do just great after they leave us. Miguel Sano right there. Oh boy, Vladdy Jr. right there. Not doing too hot, really, actually. Kind of surprising. Frankie Lindor leading for shortstops, of course, because he's a monster, followed by Carlos Correa. Elvis Andrus, of all people. JD Martinez, of course, because he's a slugging god in this game for the first couple seasons. Justin Upton's up there, too. Ramon Laureano and George Springer for center fielders. Mike Trout's all in fourth place. It's a little concerning right there. Former Philly Odubel Herrera is down there right behind Aaron Hicks in front of Billy Hamilton. Nick Castellanos starting for the right fielders. And Mitch Haniger from the Mariners are also up there. But take a look at everyone. You got Gene Segura 932, 337. You got JT 912. Boy, I'm moving too quick. Harper Hoskins having a pretty good year. Jay Bruce having a great year. Scott Kingery having a bounce back. Adam Hazley's still in a slump. Hunter Pence, very respectable for, being a platoon guy. And Andrew McCutcheon, also very respectable for his age. Edwin Encarnacion's garbage. David Bodie's doing, it's fine. And Andrew Knapp just sucks. But starting pitchers was Nola's doing great. Hinge and Rio's doing pretty good. I mean, Eflin, just Absolutely amazing. Unbelievable right now. Cole Hamels doing great for his age. 4-3, not the worst, but 2.56 ERA is killer. And Frankie Montas, 3.38 ERA, bit disappointing. Norris, 3.32 is respectable. For the ERA, Chad Cool, 4.85 ERA, not what you want to see, not at all. Double Ramos, 4.66 ERA, also a bit upsetting right there from the young righty. Hector Neris probably on his way out right now, 4.24. Sean Reef-Fuller, respectable 3.29 for the Rule 5 pick. Victor Arano, lights out 2.31. Jake Diekman, super upsetting at 6.17. That's that's unheard of. And Seranthony Dominguez locking it down at the 1.08 ERA. But until next time, YouTube, peace out, rock on, stay super classy.